Hello, my lovely viewers, and welcome. I am Kira, a romantic ace, and tonight we are streaming Chapter 7 of Endless Summer Book 3. So, with that, the stinger for Chapter 7 is Rourke has sent you back in time. A fateful wedding is underway at Rosencraft Manor, and your actions could change history. For the better or for the worse? Let's find out! This is Act 8, Chapter 7, Where I Needed You to Be. Oh no! Error! Cannot locate target! It's almost like we're falling through time and space or something. You reach out frantically for something to grasp, but you're falling through intangible light and color. Another time rift opens below you. Through it, you're able to see a field? That's not Cortel. Where am I going? You emerge and begin plummeting toward an opulent garden party. Oh boy, this is gonna end well, I'm sure. Guys, where are Jake and Mike? Well, the plot did not demand they be here, Sean, so I imagine they're not here. Estella stares up at the wavering rift. I saw them go in. They should have already come through by now. Oh, God! Are they still with Rourke? Oh, let's hope not, because I think Jake's gonna kill him. And I don't think that's gonna end well, because evil Tony Stark has a Gundam. I think they got dragged through another one of those holes after everything went swirly. Oh, God, now we have to go track him down and bring him... I said I wasn't gonna lose this boy again. What the hell? Also, Kele, I'm so sorry I've been pronouncing your name wrong this entire time. His name is Kele, not Kele. As in bet, not A as in lay. I'm so sorry. I totally thought you were from a different nation than you were. Okay. Guys! Diego points at a man in a threadbare suit. He's staring at you and visibly shaking. Oops. We spawned within sight of the locals. Oh no. This is definitely gonna be our Doctor Who moment, isn't it? Oh, this is great. Where did you come from? Who are you? We're... time travelers? Oh my god. Time travel... Oh, please. You work for Barnaby, don't you? You're here to rough me up? People still say rough you up? Whoa, hang on. I don't know what's going on here, but... Well, you can tell your employer that I'm reporting him to the authorities! Oh no! Not the authorities! Oh dear! Whatever shall we do? With that, he turns and dashes through the entrance of a nearby hedge maze, because this is an appropriate response to the problem, I guess. Whoops. The sound of live music draws your attention. Okay. Across the garden, guests in formal attire are dancing and sipping champagne, their faces concealed behind elaborate masks. Well, we could follow that man into the hedges, but we might scare him even more. Pretty much our only option right now. Everyone rushes over to the maze entrance. Electric lights twinkle among carefully tended foliage. So where or when are we? Well, judging from these light bulbs, oh bless you, Grace, we've probably arrived in the early 1920s. Okie doke. Well, whatever we do, we need to find a way back to Jake and Mike. Aw, we're worried about him. What? What is this? Oh, hey, Varen. How's it going? You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. It's cool. It's fine. Everything's good. Varen looks down at himself in confusion. His body is shimmering eerily. Various items on his person begin to fade from view. Oh no, are everybody's clothes gonna go away or something? Are they like too anachronistic? Are they gonna like, oh no. Varen, are you okay? Diego grasps Varen's shoulders. Please don't disappear. Please? Oh, this is a Marty McFly thing. Okay, that's what they mean. His clothes aren't disappearing, he's disappearing. Alright. Okay. No, he's okay. Not me. Objects. Made by my friends. My family, my subjects. So it is still a Marty McFly thing, but not the way I thought. Okay. He watches helplessly as the items vanish. Ooh. So literally just by being seen by one dude, we fucked up the rest of time. Cool. But if things given to Varen are fading away, that means... We can say the Vanti are at risk, or Varen's family is at risk. Well, it's evidently not just his family, so I'm gonna go with the Vanti are at risk. Think about it. The helicopter almost disappeared because Jake hadn't turned himself in, and Jake is conspicuously not here now. So if everything Varen has that he didn't make is disappearing, then a paradox in this timeline might be erasing the people who did make them. Which, again, I'm pointing out, if his mother designed the tattoos that are now gone, he should be gone. I'm just saying. Oh, joy, I got a point with Alistair. That can be the only conclusion. Yes. Oh, I'm so sad that you're sad, Alistair. Look at me, weeping for you. Go to hell. Okay, let's think for a sec. If we didn't show up here, what wouldn't have happened? Well, we wouldn't have made that man fear for his life. And he probably would have gone to that party. I don't know if it was us he was really afraid of, though. He said a name. What was it, Barnaby? Bartleby? I don't know. Grace is peeking around the hedge toward the festivities. Did anyone notice that one of the guests looked kind of like a bride? And why are they all wearing masks? Yeah, were masquerade weddings a thing in the 1920s? Did I miss that period of fashion? Because I don't remember that being a thing. Varen looks up, stunned. Masks are a sacred part of Vanti culture because they were worn by the very first of our people. And I'm remembering a clue from all the way back in book 2? 2, I think? I wonder if they're gonna reference it here. Oh my god. It's that wedding! The one in the creation myth of the Vanti! You think back to the Valley of Tombs and the carving of the masked bride and guests. Oh, that wasn't the clue I was thinking of, but okay. So it all started with a masquerade-themed wedding. Which, again, I'm questioning whether this was a thing. Oh, this is what I was looking for. The A-list, all eyes on you. The cocktail dress that we, for some reason, hiked through the snow in. We're gonna wear that. Nope, we're good. I'll stick to what I have, we say in our plunging neckline white dress. Well, there's not a lot else we could wear in there. Oh well. Alright. If we can fix the paradox we created here, maybe it'll stabilize whatever's going on with that time rift. Worth a try. So, we'll pose as servants and see what we can do from behind the scenes. What? So were we gonna pose as something different if we bought the outfit? I don't know. Well, messing with the past might be asking for trouble. Oh, too late. That ship has sailed, Grace, honey. The past has been fucked with. Now we must unfuck it. And it's really hard to unfuck something that's been fucked, so this is gonna be a good time. You walk toward the party at a steady, business-like pace to avoid drawing attention to yourself. Yep, you walk into a place and act like you know where you're going, and it's amazing what you can get away with. Your friends follow, trying to remain as inconspicuous as possible. In our, you know, totally 1920s garb. Because it was common for women to wear skinny jeans and pirate outfits back then. Definitely. At a banquet table, a waiter is carving an entire baked pig while a group of masked guests converse nearby. So he let her go. Why the Rosencrafts were keeping staff who couldn't even polish silver, who the heck knows? Alright, there we go. That's better. You're telling me I have to try to do 1920s accents. Okay, alright, shit. They were unaccustomed to service, Ralston. Rosencraft Sr. knows as little about leading a household as he did about leading a family. Wow. I'm not sure he deserves this yet. Does he deserve it? Also, why would you pick an elephant mask? That is so inconvenient. Like, how do you eat and drink? A pamphlet lies in the grass near your feet. A schedule of events for the marriage of Flora Sullivan and Arthur Barnaby. It's a swell town, sweet town, Barnaby. I don't know, I haven't actually seen the movie, I just saw Wall-E. That padlock I found said that Flora loved Eugene, not Arthur. Yeah, well, just then, you hear sniffling near a secluded tree. You walk over to investigate. A few of your friends notice and follow you. On the other side, you discover the woman in the bridal gown you'd seen earlier. How am I to even go about this? I can't possibly... She pulls off her mask and begins to weep into her hands. Tentatively, you approach her. Oh! Who? She pauses mid-startle to look you over. For the last time, I told the staff to please leave me alone. We're not staff. You're not? Then what do you want? Oh, I'm Kira. This is Alistair, Estella, Grace, and Zara. Oh my god, please don't do anything racist. Please, 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 please. Pleasure to meet you. Flora Sullivan. Flora, we can say, nobody should be sad at their wedding. Ew! Again, judgy, take another drink. Or, I know it's hard to face a decision like this, which, we're just gonna keep piling them on. We have gone from judgy to therapist. Take another drink. Because, as is our tradition, so to speak, Flora, I know it's hard to face a decision like this. If there's anything you want to talk about, I can at least listen. You can trust Kira. I certainly do. When faced with an impossible dilemma, one must give themselves a chance to pause and reflect. Thank you, Alistair. Was a man supposed to meet you here? Flora stares at you in astonishment. Eugene? Where is he? What do you know? Well, we kind of scared the shit out of him, so sorry about that. He's fine, but I really need to know more about what's going on if I'm gonna help. Flora considers you for a long moment. I'm not even sure where to begin. You probably wouldn't believe me anyway. I don't know about that. I've been through a lot. You should ask the other versions of me how many times I've died and watched my friends die. And where my boyfriend is right now. I'm still mad at him. She sighs heavily and brushes away the glistening remnant of a tear from her cheek. So foolish. I should have known after Neptune Cove that he wouldn't come. Wow. He bought a ring, but it was too soon. So I tried to make it up to him at the cove, and he never... You hear a woman's voice shouting insistently over the music. Flora? Flora, where are you? I must leave. This very formal manner of speech is not meshing with the Adelaide-type accent I've chosen, and I love it. Flora's gaze urgently meets yours as she refastens her mask. Please keep Eugene out of harm's way. Arthur wants him dead. Without another word, she hurries off. It's then that you see him, staring through the shrubbery. They're like trying to be dramatic, and then they use the word shrubbery. Ah, I see, it's Eugene again. When Eugene realizes that he's been spotted, he takes off at a sprint. He runs back toward the hedge maze with you in close pursuit, in our cocktail dress and heels. Your friends rush after you. Wait, Eugene, wait! Flora sent me! At the sound of her name, he freezes and turns. Words are hard. Flora? Is she alright? Diego and Varen round a corner behind Eugene. He glances behind him and then at you, realizing that he's trapped. Oh no, this looks like we've pulled a, pincher maneuver. Oh no! Dude, this was not actually a plan, I'm sorry. If you're working for Barnaby, just get it over with already. Whoa, relax, okay? We don't work for anybody. We can say, no one's gonna hurt you, Flora's waiting for you, or, I know about the ring in Neptune Cove. Okay, well, I mean, I can't guarantee that nobody's gonna hurt him. I mean, we won't, but I can't guarantee nobody will. Also, I don't think Flora is waiting for him anymore because she, kind of packed up and left. But, however, I know about the ring in Neptune Cove. What? How do you know about that? She told me. Please, we're all friends here. Let's just talk about this. Which, again, We're being somebody's therapist. Take a drink. A flood of emotion twists Eugene's features. He runs a trembling hand over his face. I would have given her everything. I told her as much, and she turned me away. Yeah, well, maybe you were coming on the wrong way, my guy. And then that bastard Barnaby swept in and took my everything. My home, my business. That was a really weird way to phrase that. And now Flora. She's clearly trying to protect you. She knows what Arthur wants to do to you. Alistair, can you literally, not try to help right now? Eugene, we can say, don't give up on her. Maybe you can get it all back. Or, she tried to make it up to you. Well, I mean, we're trying to keep the focus on things that we can do, so Eugene, she tried to make it up to you. You hand Eugene the padlock found in Neptune Cove. What is this? No land, no sea, no one will keep us apart? She made this? Eugene gasps. Sobs well up in his throat. Oh shit. Anybody got a hanky? Oh, Flora. I had no idea. I thought she was gonna tell me never to see her again. He turns the lock over in his hand. It was over a year ago, though. Look at the wear on this. She may not still feel that way. Well, don't be fooled by the wear. It's had a couple thousand years. Listen, tomorrow's the ceremony, right? This is your last chance. You've got to be there to tell Flora how you feel. You're right, but Arthur would sooner have his man kill me than let her go. Minor details. We'll take care of Arthur and his goons. Wait, what? Whoa, Sean, I don't know. They might have guns, and this is the 1920s. They might have automatic weapons with very, very large magazines. Dude, I don't think we want to be making that promise. You just show up and do what you need to do. Sean, do not volunteer us for this. I'm begging you. Yes, I will be there. Thank you. On the verge of tears, Eugene rushes past Diego and Varen and heads deeper into the maze. Where is he going? Does he live in there? Returning to the party, you find Ralston talking with Flora. I think your household staff ain't dressing right. Oh, well, I told them to wear costumes, only appropriate for the occasion. She notices you and Diego and turns quickly back to Ralston. If you'll forgive me, I should probably make another round with the guests. Okay. Do your duty, Miss Sullivan, and remember who's watching your back. She sends a furtive glance your direction and heads toward the tree. Well, did you find out anything? Good news. He'll be there tomorrow. Flora's eyes light up. She claps her hands together joyously. Oh, thank God! My Eugene! Kira, you've no idea how much this means to me. Well, I mean, you made a whole padlock about it, so I have a tiny bit of an idea. From her pocket, she produces a small brass key. Have you already secured accommodations for the night? Not really. Well, you and your friends are certainly welcome to the servants' quarters. There's also a special private wing of the manor accessible by this key. A couple of you could perhaps stay there if you don't mind sharing a bed. Oh boy. We can stay in the manor with Quinn for 20 diamonds. Or with Sean for 20 diamonds. Or we can head to the servants' quarters. I think I'm gonna go with Quinn. You take the key and hurry back to Quinn. Flora rises and dons her mask once more. Do enjoy yourselves. So, Quinn, care to explore a fancy manor house with me? She grabs your hand and tugs you toward the house. Come on! They're sure to have an amazing art collection. Very true. You locate a door with a heavy lock and spring it open with Flora's key. Quinn's eyes go wide as they drink in the moonlit masterpieces. I could spend all night here. I wonder... She stops, her fists clenching by her sides. You follow her gaze to a painting labeled Depiction of the Divine, where a familiar man dressed in Roman robes is haloed by the sun. I swear to God if it's Rourke. I swear to God. God damn it! Is that Rourke? His ego literally spans decades. It has crossed through time. Y'all. I don't just make it stop. Okay. Well, that's our clue. Painting in the manor, first of 6. Yes, it's so big it spans time and space. He didn't need the goddamn Gundam. He just needed his own brain. And we left him alive. I don't know how we would have killed him, but we left him alive. I have to continue to deal with this man. On top of everything else. And now he's apparently in... Oh god, it gets worse. In the painting, Rourke appears to be writing the 10 Commandments in relaxed cotton robes. Shall we start with first how, the 10 Commandments were written before Rome was even a thing? Or shall we start with, the robes most likely wouldn't have been made of cotton. They would have been made of, honestly, most likely linen, if he's actually writing the 10 Commandments. Possibly wool. Or should we just start with the fact that he is white? And Moses was very much not. The white supremacy is oozing. It's so bad. It's so bad, y'all. I don't even think they realize how bad this is. Like, I know that they made this to be like, this is awful, but this is way, way, way beyond awful. This is like galactic scale awful. Oh my god. I am so tired of his stupid face showing up just when I get 2 seconds to forget about him. Very fair. She groans and puts her face in her hands. You frown and curl your hands around her shoulders. It doesn't give him power, it just means he's desperate. He doesn't have people around him that he loves, so he just loves himself. And that's why we'll win. Because we have people to care about. Aww, it's sweet. So it asks, do we want to start dating Quinn, yes or no? No, sorry, sweetie. It hurts too much already. I'm too busy yelling at Jake to try to romance anybody else. So no. What should we do then, to give him the least amount of power? So even though we're not going to date her, that's interesting, we can say making out sounds nice, or graffiti that painting. I'm a terrible person, let's graffiti that painting. Are you serious? Very. Come on, there must be something we can do to improve this thing. Soon, the painting is completely defaced. The original title has been crossed out and replaced with phony Stark's ego. Oh my god! So Jake is here even when he's not here is basically what I'm reading now. Just simultaneously sweet and also disappointing. 'Cause, like, dude, whatever. Alright, let's take a look at our masterpiece. You step back and look it over, your hands blotchy with ink. What was once a vain portrait has been transformed into something much more indicative of its subject's true character. Oh, please tell me he runs across this at like an estate sale or something when he's like 20 and gets really confused. Please. I need to know this happens. Quinn dips her pen in the near-empty well and signs in bold type, "The Catalysts." Yes! Yes! I love it. Feeling better? Much. Thanks for doing this with me, Kira. I haven't laughed this much in too long. She launches into another giggle, which quickly turns into a yawn. We'll do this again soon, okay? But we should get some sleep for tomorrow. We're going to find more vain portraits of evil Tony Stark and deface them? That seems like a very specific promise, Kira. Very specific. You get up and get ready for the day, but Quinn's already standing. Morning, sleepyhead. Ready to save the Vanti? Yes, because that's what we do now. It's Wednesday. I thought you'd never ask. You make your way down the stairs to the ballroom, Quinn by your side. The guests are still in costume, and the wedding decorations appear to have a masquerade theme. Something about this seems really familiar. Can't imagine why as I'm looking at the set. This is the same ballroom we found at the Celestial. There it is! How is that even possible? We're not in the Celestial, are we? Oh no. I don't see Eugene. Guys, we need a backup plan. What if he... A man in a lion mask walks over to you. He discreetly reveals his face. What if I... What? Okay, good. Good boy. Oh, you made it! Go get her, man. Sean points at Flora, positioned at the side of the ballroom with Ralston close behind her. Even through the mask, you see resignation in her eyes. Flora? I'm here. A hush falls over the crowd. Flora pulls off her mask. Eugene! I know that we've been through a lot. I've made my share of mistakes, but I never once stopped loving you. I'm here to ask for your hand at long last. Will you marry me, Flora? Aww. Ralston takes a small step toward Flora, bringing something against her back. Hey, Sean, remember that thing that you promised we would do? That we are categorically not doing right now? Go do the thing, Sean. Go do it. Don't forget our conversation, Miss Sullivan. Oh yes, subtle! Very subtle, Ralston. So subtle, the subtlety is oozing. She is shocked. Oh, Eugene. It's too late. I've made up my mind. I would like to live. All we have to do is take out Ralston. Oh boy. Oh boy. Estella curls her fingers into fists and glances toward you, awaiting your permission. I say we blow stuff up and get them out of here. I got a few tricks up my sleeve. No need. We can simply explain the evidence to the wedding guests and expose Arthur. Alright, so we are left with a choice. We can send Estella in, let Zara create chaos, or have Alistair explain. Okay, he says expose Arthur, but as what? Like, Arthur doesn't really seem to be hiding who he is? Like, yeah, sure, people might not know that Flora is being coerced into marrying him, but like, he's not exactly subtle about being a bad guy. So I don't know if Alistair would really help. Honestly, like, he might be an effective enough distraction, but he's not gonna change anybody's mind, and, So that leaves us with Zara or Estella. Is it terrible that I'm leaning toward letting Estella just go up and knock his block off? Because I'm really leaning toward Estella going up and knocking his block off. I am not gonna lie to you. It's probably terrible. I don't have a coin to flip. Echo wants me to go with Estella. Alright, first past the post then. Estella? Go knock his block off, honey. We're gonna do it. I won't fail you. That is such a weird thing to say. Just like, what did we say? Because now I need to know what we said. Were we just like, Estella, go get him? And she's like, I won't fail you. Like, oh my god, this is gonna be good. Alright, I'm excited for this, y'all. I don't know if violence is the best solution here, Kira. Hey. Lawful good gets to shut up right now, okay? Let the neutrals handle this. I love it. This is gonna be fantastic. Sean, just turn around. Avert your peaceful eyes, honey. Imagine if Jake was here. He'd be throwing a party. God. Estella inconspicuously ducks behind a long banquet table and prowls forward like a hunting cat. Oh my god, this is gonna be great. With the guests oblivious to her, she arrives behind Ralston and snaps her fist into the back of his neck. Yes! Oh, it's great, the stealth attack, and what is basically a Vulcan death pinch. I love it. I love it, Estella, you beautiful, beautiful woman. Oh, this is great. He immediately drops, sending a Derringer pistol clattering across the floor, to the surprise of absolutely no one. What the devil? Flora runs into Eugene's arms. Eugene! Yes! Yes, I will happily marry you! You're the only man I love! Aww. As their lips meet, the objects on Varen's body reappear. Guys, we did it! Bang! Flora is pitched forward as a bullet tears into her side. Well, shit. Okay, Michelle. You evidently know how to deal with bullet wounds. You're up. Flora! Arthur glares at Flora's collapsing form through his mask. The Derringer slides from his grasp. No one refuses me. No one! Okay, whatever. We have a medic. Calm down. A tremor passes through the floor. Suddenly, everything begins to warp and wave as though the entire ballroom were melting away. What? Eugene gathers Flora in his arms and begins carrying her to safety, wherever that might be. Stay with me, my darling. I'm going to bring you to some place that will help. He hurries toward a window, through which you see a grove of trees glistening with silver sap. Before you can turn to follow, a time rift tears open beside you. The clockmaker leans through, holding her hand out to you. The 20s are never gonna be the same. Come with... Oh, that's right, she's like chilled out hippie person. Come with me, quickly. You hasten through the rift as the room continues to quake and distort. One by one, your friends step onto a winding road, disused and overgrown. Oh no, this set is familiar. Oh no. No. Once everyone's gathered, the clockmaker adjusts her stopwatch. The shimmering tear folds in on itself and vanishes. Well, that's that then. I'm sorry it took us so long to extract you. That particular time is rife with anomalies. Man, weddings are the worst. Hold that in your mind, Craig. Hold it there. You hear footsteps approaching. Hey, he's back! Shit, this is the part I'm thinking of, isn't it? Great. I consistently forget to bring my tissue box. This is gonna be great. Y'all went to a wedding and didn't invite me? Well, you decided to take your queer platonic boyfriend and fall through a different rift, Jake. Jake? You run toward him. He grins and sweeps you up in his arms. Oh no. No. Not gonna lie, you had me a little worried that time, princess. Pushing his hair out of your face. Whoa, oh. That made no sense. Yeah, rude boy. Pushing his hair out of his face, you bring your lips to his. The two of you share a passionate kiss as he holds you tightly. Okay. That was worth waiting for. Okay, alright, I'm glad you're happy now. Still mad at you! Crashing the fucking helicopter. And also, I have a name. I think I see Furball too! Furball's back? Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Please, please give me back my boy! A blue streak races from behind Jake's legs. Yes! Okay. Okay, this is happy now. This is happy. Get Furball back. Baby! I haven't gotten to say that in so long. Baby! Yes, you get to put up with this. Furball, you're okay! Furball stalks over to you, his tail swiping across your leg affectionately. Oh, baby. You're so cute. Look at the happy face. Look at the happy face. Oh my goodness. And the little spots in the, look at the ears. I need something to be happy about. No, baby. Okay. Yeah, he showed up to give Mac and I some company while we waited. Furball skitters toward Quinn, who happily gathers him up. A spiky-haired anachronist pops her head out of the manor house. I think your friend needs you, Jake. Mike! You're gonna break my heart, aren't you? Okay, we're gonna do this. I want my pockets back, damn it. This dress did not come with pockets. Alright. Right behind you. You enter the dilapidated manor alongside Jake. The ballroom looks like the one you just fled from, only worn and tattered with decades of age. Mike rests against a back wall, cradling a cup of water in his hands. The cup is full all the way to the brim. Yeah, he's gonna be pretty fucked up. Mike? Are you in there? Jake reaches out to gently shake Mike's shoulder. The cup slips from his hands, spilling water across his legs. Mike remains motionless, staring blankly across the room. Yeah. Jake's eyes glisten with tears. His voice breaks off as he tries to find the words, but can't. Just cry. Boy, I swear to God, just cry. Just cry. Please, please, please. I'm a terrible person, but please. Don't go punch something or storm off or whatever. Just cry. Come on. Well, at least he managed not to break anything. He turns and storms out of the room, chest heaving in sorrow. What? Jake! Mike's head turns slightly. Grandpa? Oh no, 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 no! No! just give me a sec to go talk to him, okay? Well, you hurry outside to find Jake kicking apart a decayed barrel, because this is a healthy way to deal with your emotions. Ugh! This is so frustrating. I almost killed him. And when I thought he was dead, what did I do? I turned tail and ran like the coward I am. Okay, Jake, he spoke to me. Great. Well, you want to tell him that all we did was for nothing? That everyone we know and love is dead? I wasn't going to lead with that, no. You want to tell him how small of a chance we have left? Again, wasn't gonna lead with that, no. A heavy silence hangs in the air. Tears slide from Jake's cheeks and strike broken pieces of the barrel. Aw, it's a pretty image. Too bad he's being a jerk. I can't do it, Kira. I just can't. Not after everything else. Now he first names me. No, I'm never happy! I'm never happy! Jake suddenly freezes, glancing around the area warily. Ooh. We ain't alone. Streams of green light come together in front of you, coalescing into Vanu's body. This is its neutral expression. Slimer, I am not in the mood for this. Yeah, well, I think that's why it's here. Vanu holds out a burning helmet insistently, refusing to move. This is its happy face. So, we can accept the salvaged helmet, which means you can see where I got... By this point, when I got to here in the playthrough, I had figured out the ending. So, that's why that's already been bought. Or we can let it fade. Yeah. We're gonna do this thing, and I'm gonna be mad, and it's gonna be fun. Accept the salvaged helmet. Determinedly, you grab the helmet and thrust it in front of Jake. Take the goddamn helmet, dude. Just do it. Come on, Jake. Take it. I really feel like we should have our angry eyes on here. Jake stares at it for a moment, memories flickering before his eyes. It's okay, just literally process all of your trauma in 5 seconds. It's cool. I'll wait. Finally, he reaches out. You're in a courtroom, empty except for Jake and Mike. A judge enters and sits at the bench. Lundgren is led in handcuffed, his scowl more sinister than ever. I don't know why he's in the POV spot. That's kind of weird. Shouldn't this be Jake, actually? Why is Jake not in the POV slot? I just noticed that. Very well. I think my verdict is clear. Rex Lundgren, on counts of conspiracy against the United States, perjury, and first-degree murder, we find you guilty. Because this is totally what a judge does and not the jury. The court awards you a total of 180 years in prison to be served consecutively. Years are typically served consecutively. She means that the sentence totals 180 consecutive years. It's let's see, conspiracy against the United States, we'll probably say that's 100. first-degree murder is a good 60, and then perjury would be the last 20. So that's what she means, is the sentences for those are served consecutively, not that, like, 180 years to be served consecutively. That doesn't make sense. Also, yeah, she, you know, awards the judgment, but she does not get to find anyone guilty. That is the jury's job. I can't believe it. We did it. Sorry, Jake's accent just totally went out the window. Sorry. Your Honor, I served my country for 41 years. This is the thanks I get for committing treason? Yes! Yes, this is light for committing treason. Lundgren, the judge didn't even say without the possibility of parole. You might get out for good behavior. I don't like this idea, but the judge didn't say, so we have to assume. I made these boys who they are. Okay. Jake stands and looks Lundgren in the eyes. I didn't become who I am because of you. I became who I am in spite of you. And now you've got plenty of time to think about what a spineless piece of garbage you are. Okay, that was a nice line, though. Not the spineless piece of garbage thing. That was actually a pretty weak insult for Jake. But we also know he respects Lundgren, so that's why. But no. Became who I am in spite of you. That was good. Mike, let's go get a cheeseburger and some apple pie. I'm feeling awful patriotic all of a sudden. Okay. Remember, this was 2017. Jake feeling patriotic is actually not a very good thing. Also, this would have been incredibly unlikely to happen. I'm just gonna say. Your reality comes back into focus. Jake's hands are interlinked with yours atop the helmet. Was that... Oh, be careful how you answer this, Kira. Oh, finally. Fresh tears fall from Jake's eyes as he exhales a slow, ragged sigh. Finally. Just let the boy cry. Okay. We can beat him. In the system. There's a way we can do it. Mike's sacrifice? All these years of running? It could all turn out for the best, Jake. And I think someone deserves to hear that. Yeah, this feels honestly maybe more like Mike's Ember of Hope than Jake's. I'm not... Actually, that would make a lot more sense if this was Mike's instead of Jake's. Mike is standing nervously in the manor doorway, looking you both over. Vanu must be sporting the oopsie face right now. He screwed up the embers. Yeah, that's what I... Yeah. It makes way more sense if that's Mike's. I'm running with this theory now. Mike, I'm sorry. I just needed a minute. So much has happened and I didn't know where to start. But now I know where it could end. And when it does, we're gonna win. A slight smile creeps onto Mike's face. Jake pulls him into a tight hug. Yes. Yes, feel your feelings. Feel your feelings. Mike blankly accepts your apology. Okay. Another one gone, another one gone. Another one bites the dust. You've collected 7 of the 11 Embers of Hope, and so help me if one of them is still Alistair's. As day turns to night, your friends finish a picnic dinner with the Anachronists. You rode a T-Rex? Damn! Furball sniffs at Quinn's plate and begins nipping at scraps. Baby! You gaze out toward the moonlit cliffs before getting ready to follow everyone. A white corner peeks up over the edge. I'd like to point out, the Anachronists don't seem particularly concerned about paradoxes, like, at all. Yeah, just let me take a camera back to the Pleistocene era. It's fine. Is that a sail? Running over, you hear a crack amid the water. You look down to see the Dorado. Yvonne leans out from beneath the rigging and calls out to you. Ahoy, Kira! Yvonne, you're all right! Maui, and look who I found. I found you, you algae-covered hermit crab. Quick, Jake, hide! Yeah. You're too emotionally vulnerable to deal with Yvonne right now, kid. Kira, grab your friends and come aboard. We must talk. Tout suite. Okay. A few minutes later, everyone's gathered on the deck of the Dorado. Yvonne clears her throat. Mes amis, something foul is afoot. She points out across the sea. A flickering crimson glow runs along the horizon. Oh, joy. Damn. Promised myself I wasn't gonna stay up till sunrise anymore. Oh, honey, I bet you that's the southern horizon. That isn't the sun, boy. Look closer. You squint into the distance. Writhing tongues of fire are rising from the glow. The lava's getting closer. The barrier keeping this island safe must be shrinking. Cool. Hey, Mike. How much did Jake catch you up on? Did he leave out the part about the world is lava? 'Cause... surprise! Oh god, did Kelle know? Surprise! The world is it is no more. It's just us. Yeah. Cool. It's the heart. The heart? What do you mean? Think about how much has happened to it. Being broken for so long, Rourke draining its power. It's no longer strong enough to maintain the time anomaly that preserves the island. So we have to join the two halves together. Soon. Okay, whoa. Estella, were you taking a nap when this dude fed the heart to Cetus? A mistake I rue, believe me. Oh, I'm sure you do. That's why I'm offering my ship to see things made right. We must bring down the beast and tear the stone from its gut. Are you with me? No, you caused half of this, dude. I'm gonna take your ship from you and we're gonna do it ourselves. Guys, it's time to finish Cetus once and for all. Alright, that is chapter 7 complete. We found the only clue, so there wasn't something hiding with the outfit, so that's good. And the Ember of Hope. So-called. I don't think most of these have been handled very well. This is actually really frustrating. So we can restart the chapter or continue on. I will pick this back up next Friday, so same time, same place, twitch.tv/aromanticace at 7 p.m. Pacific if you want to watch me live, which you should. It's a good time in the chat, yelling about things that happen. You want to be here. It's good. It's good. But yeah, we'll find out if we can stop a sea monster, I guess. Yeah, next Friday we will find out what it takes to kill a sea monster. So, enjoy whatever it is you do between now and next Friday. Catch you later.